Overcomers TV on your favorite app or streaming platform. It's time to overcome.
Did you guys first learn about Joy Junction?
I found them online. We first lost our home and didn't know where else to look to. So found Joy Junction, called them up, and they were willing to have us come in the next day. So it was very nerve-wracking, but we came and they had taken care of us. And ever since then, it's been great. But finding them online, I've never heard of them. Other than that, being here was a blessing.
When I first heard, when I first heard about Joy Junction, my wife was actually telling me we were in an unfortunate event where we lost our home, and she brought it up to me, and she found it. I don't know how it came into her mind to look for a homeless shelter because we've always had a home, and she found it online and told me, hey, you know, we definitely need to try this out with what we're going through. And like she said, you know, we called, and the next day we came in and they took us in, and they guided us, and they've been guiding us since.
Did your blue light on? Did you power on yours?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
All right.
I think he's hungry.
Did you want to feed him again and come back, or what do you think?
It'll be quick. There's a restroom right here.
Okay,
Laundry room. It'll be quick.
Sounds good.
I apologize.
No, that's all good.
Okay, and then with this, return.
Do we shut it off? Power it off.
Hold that down to the bottom. Remember this people here. Great. This is live television.
All right, there you go.
Good deal.
Okay. We'll see you, buddy.
He'll be back in the van.
That's good. So yeah, this is why Joy Junction is here. I mean, some families are in really some precarious situations, and it's a lifeline, right? You want to talk about that?
It definitely is. You know, I didn't have any understanding about this place at all. I've never heard of it, and I've lived in Albuquerque for quite a long time. And you know, without this place, a lot of people would not have, you know, anything, any kind of help. They would be lost. They help out in so many ways, and I'm just blessed and thankful that they dedicate everything towards families first. Because I couldn't imagine being separated from my wife or my kids in a place like this.
Yeah. So talk about your faith in the Lord. Talking about prayer, Bible study, you know, where you're at with that.
Yeah, so I grew up Catholic, and my family was really hardcore with it. I don't really remember too much. I was baptized young. My father was a Christian, and he tried to put God into my head, and I never really followed it. I knew there was a God. But with all the mistakes that I made in life that I didn't realize I was doing until I actually came here, I was just too numb to realize it. But once I came here, I started hearing the word, and I started realizing that God is real, and He really does put you in places when you need to be there. And they provide a Bible class here, 2 hours a day, and that is also a blessing. It's Bible study and life skills, and I'll be honest, but I am in Numbers right now. It's not far in there, but you know, I'm getting there. You know, and I really love reading it. I read it to my children every night. I'm getting my kids involved with it. I'm not throwing it down their throat the way it was down mine. And, you know, they talk about God. You know, they're so young and they're already talking about it. They love going to church, you know, and it amazes me. It really does.
How old are your kids?
I have 3 young boys. I have a 7-year-old, Antonio. I have a 5-year-old, Aiden, and our newborn. He is going on 3 months, and his name is Junior. He's a Ronald Jr.
Very good, Ronald Jr.
Yes.
Awesome. So, how many months have you been here, and what's the plan, the exit strategy?
So we came here in October of 23 last year, and it took us a whole month to accept the program that they have here. We didn't think that we were for it. You know, we didn't think that was for us. So we thought we were going to be out of here pretty quick, and then a month goes by. I start hearing the word. I start realizing I've got problems. You know, I was the big problem in our relationship. My wife, God bless her soul, you know, she's such a loving, innocent person, and to be with a person like me, you know, God put her there for me, you know. So our plan is to continue the program. She was in the program with me, but since we did have our son, she decided to drop it for now so she could take care of the baby. She does attend class here and there, but she still does her volunteer work. But our plan is to finish the program and hopefully go into the next program, and hopefully we can find some sort of housing or a stable job for either one of us, so that way we can go back into living in a house again.
Okay. Want to let her back in?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Cool.
Baby now.
Here, let me get this real quick.
Good job, Mom.
Yeah.
He's gonna crash out now.
All right, there you go.
Go, buddy.
Oh yeah, he needed that.
He's hungry.
He never cries. He never
Yes, he
cries.
needs to.
That's awesome.
So you know what he needs whenever he's crying.
That's good. So you were just talking how you were in the program and now you stepped out of the classes to take care of Mom, but we were talking about the Bible studies. And talk about some of the things you've learned since you've been here.
I've learned a lot. I really wasn't towards believing in Christianity or anything, but being here, it's opened my eyes a lot. And being a believer in God, it shows. I feel it, and being here, it has really changed a lot. And being in those classes, it taught me a lot of things with myself, things with my family, my children, how to deal with your own, taking care of yourself, really, to believing in God first, and then believing that your family can too, and with my partner as well. It has changed a lot with me, I think. And I think it's a really good class for certain people that actually want to sit there and pay attention.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear me preach last night?
I missed out on you last night.
She was with the baby. Me and my younger son, we were sitting there.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I kind of went too long, but
No, there's nothing wrong with going long or short. As long as you give a
get
prayer.
extra credit in heaven for that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
That's good. So you said you got here in October.
Yes.
And I know their assistance is a strategy to launch. Hopefully you'll have your own place soon. Talk about the hope of that.
The hope of that, I got a lot of hope that we've built up to get to where we're supposed to be. We're on housing. They help out with everything, honestly, from getting your birth certificate, social, to any type of help with getting housing. They're as long as you do your part, they'll do their part more than 100%.
That's good.
Yes.
And talk about ways that people support Joy Junction, how it benefits everybody here. You want to go next?
Yeah, and so some of the ways that people help out here to benefit Joy Junction, you know, it ranges from volunteer work. There's so much stuff here that people can do to help out. Volunteer work, there's donations of food, anything in your house that's, you know, clean and able to give to somebody else that's in need. Clothing, hygiene things, even people who are in need of a car, you know, they donate cars. They have a thrift store. It's just, they've grown so much from what I have read on and looked at here, being here, that it just helps out so many people. It really does.
Yeah. Talk about how important it is for people to support this ministry.
I think it is. This is really it's a nonprofit, so all of the donations has helped us and family amazingly. Other families as well. From anybody that donate anything. Other than that, other donations is helping out people on the street. That's another thing.
Yes.
With food. They help out a lot with that. Even life skills. People donating over here is actually just a really...
So this is your opportunity, lights, camera, action, like a hot shot.
Yes.
Say lights, camera, action.
Lights, camera, action.
Cool. That's good. So, yeah, and for the record, first name, last name, and spell it again for me.
My name is Ronald Kukic, Ronald. Last name's Kukic.
Okay. Make sure I have that right. That's good.
Yes.
Good deal. Awesome. And a little bit again, what was it like coming in?
Who's going? I was scared a little bit, like, because I've never been in a situation that we were in. Picturing like going to a shelter with your family, you'd kind of think that's gonna be kind of not where you want to be, but being here, we were welcomed by staff and they got us a room right away for our family, and they provided us with food, comfort, blankets, clothing, anything that make us comfortable. So it was scary at first, but coming here was a real life changer. In a good way.
Coming here for the first time, to be honest, I was scared. I was scared. Being the head of the household, never had anything like this happen to us. I wasn't expecting this place at all when I first came here. I was expecting that I was gonna have to be on my guard all the time to protect my family. But we did come here, and they, you know, when we first called, we called at 10:30 at night, and we were about to head that moment, and she said, "You can come right now. We have a room for you." And at that moment, I knew that we were going to be okay. So I said, "You know what? We'll come tomorrow because I know that we're going to be okay." So we came in, and they welcomed us, and the anxiety and the scaredness just went away. It just went away. I knew that we were going to be okay. My kids were going to be okay. They seen the playground. They seen the children's center. When we heard it was families come first, we knew we were going to be okay. And once all that happened, I was happy.
Yeah, that's amazing. So it's been a while since you've been here.
Yes.
Talk about how God has used you to even minister to other people first coming in the door. You know, God is using you too to minister to other people, right?
Yes. He definitely is.
We've been through a lot since getting here. Through our relationship and with my husband, he has improved a lot of things, and other people see that he's gotten a lot better than when he first got here. And people look off that and they see that there's hope. There's hope in believing in God, and there is a God. And it does work when you believe in God. And it shows amazingly. And people look at us and they're like, they can tell when we're smiling, and we're doing good, and we try to tell them new intakes and everything. They were scared and they didn't believe in God, and we try to talk to them about how we started to where we're at now, and there's hope, and we'll get through this. Yeah. And we've seen them come, go, and they always come to us and they'll say thank you. Thank you for just seeing us, seeing a family being in a situation like this, knowing that they can get through it too.
Right. And that's what's amazing, the body of Christ. There's over 50 one another's in the New Testament. Love one another, pray for one another, encourage one another.
Yes.
That's the ability for everybody to minister. I know we're all needy, but we all have something to offer and something to give too.
We do.
Yes. Can you ask me the question again? I'm sorry.
No, that's good. How have you been able to even encourage other guys?
Oh, yes.
Mentor, encourage other families.
So when I first came here, I didn't realize I had a problem. And I'll tell you right now, these people have given me plenty of chances. I didn't realize I had a problem, and when I started to do the Bible class after we joined, they realized that I was in it 100%. And they put me in a position where I had to be security as my volunteer work. And being security has occupied my mind to not think about the bad and the past that I have done. And a lot of people see that. They see that I've changed, that I am working at it, that there is hope. And also being security, when new intakes come in for the first time, they're scared just like I was, just like the way my family was. And I'm one of the first people that they see when they come here, and they're crying at me, you know, and I tell them right away that it's gonna be okay, you know, it's gonna be okay. Everybody here is gonna take care of you. It's a safe place, and you know, we've seen people come and go, and people are always coming up to us and talking to us and asking us, how are we doing things? How are we getting through it? Thanking us that we're around them, giving them positivity. And they just see that there is hope because we're doing it. And it's great. It's a blessing.
Praise God.
Yes,
anything
praise
else
God.
the Lord put on your heart to share with you today?
Changed you a lot. My husband a lot.
Go ahead.
I think this is a good place to go to, not just to get on our feet and support. It's helped our kids, and mainly my husband. Like he said, he did have a problem he didn't know until getting here. And when he got here, God in his life has changed him. I can see it in his eyes. And it's amazing. And you know,
Yeah.
what?
That's good. And he mentioned your 3 boys. You want to mention the other 2 as well?
Our other 2, one's 7 and one's 5. 7-year-old's autistic. He's bloomed amazingly this past year.
Yeah.
Being here around people, being social, it's helped him learn so much, and around the kids here too as well. They love being here. They love being around the kids, and staff love them. They're so loving, and it's really putting God in place in the middle of all that. It has, my kids, they've changed so much in believing into God. Like every night, we'll read the Bible now. They'll say that God's the best. They never used to say things like that or anything, but now they look up to a God, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy because they're on a good track. That's good.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
I do also want to add that, you know, I am so thankful for this place. I did have a problem, like I was mentioning. I was an addict. I used to sell. I used to do my product, and I kept it all from my wife. She didn't know for a long time. And, you know, one thing led to another. You know, there's signs that she's catching on. And it was the reason why we had to lose our home in order for me to get better, to get our family better. Because I can't get my family better if I can't get myself better. I need to bring God into my life so I can get God into their life. So that way we can have structure and stability. And I'm just thankful for this place. I'm thankful for God. I'm thankful for my family. I really am.
Yeah, you're the spiritual head, spiritual leader.
Yes.
Not that you're over, you have
No.
different functions, but you know, you're the leader, and it's the divine order. God knows what He's doing.
Yep.
Especially having 3 young boys.
I can see His path. That's for sure. In our past and where we are now, everything was meant to be. And it's good.
Awesome. Nothing's wasted, right?
No.
Not at all. No.
Good.
It's all for good reasons.
And I'm excited that God is using you also to minister through
Yes.
others. As is, He uses us as is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Tune in to Overcomers TV on your favorite